character energy. Let's talk about it and talk about the reasons why you should embody it. Having main character energy, it's not about being delusional or pretending to be someone you're not. For me, it's about living my life entirely for me, where I'm the one who leads every aspect of it instead of waiting for someone else to show me who I'm supposed to be. So what is main character energy? Well, I think it's just knowing what you want and owning that. It's about making decisions like a woman who trusts herself completely. It's choosing your habits, your routines, and even your relationships that honour your value. And it's about letting yourself take up space without apologising for existing, because as women we always find that somewhere in our lives we're having to apologise for being who we are, for liking what we like, for doing what we do. It's as if we can't just exist without having to explain ourselves, explain our existence. And for me, main character energy is about not doing any of that. Having main character energy can be so powerful for your life, because when you start to build it, you find that you stop begging for validation, you stop shrinking yourself to make people around you more comfortable. You start actually living your life instead of just observing it from the sidelines. And when you have main character energy, you find that you go from I hope life happens for me to I get to choose what I build next. So how do you start to build your main character energy? Stick around and I'll tell you how. Building main character energy takes time. It's not an overnight solution to anything. It's built through consistency, through decisions that you make for yourself, promises you keep to yourself, doing your rituals, your routines over and over again until they become part of who you are. That is how you build it. And one of the things I would suggest is putting effort in to how you look, even when no one's going to see you. So that means even when you're having a day at home, when you're sitting around in your pyjamas, put on the nice pyjamas, put on a nice loungewear set, brush your hair, brush your teeth. Nobody says you have to look glam, because you don't, but it's about you, it's about making yourself feel good even when you're alone. So make sure you brush your hair, brush your teeth, put on something just a little bit better that makes you feel a little bit more confident in yourself. You'll find that you lounge better, you'll move around your own house better, you'll do things for yourself that day that probably you would have said otherwise, oh, I can't be bothered today. So put effort into how you look even when no one's going to see you. Also, move slower, and that means taking a bit of time to get ready rather than rushing. It could be eating your meal a bit slower, even cooking it slower, taking time to enjoy the moment of doing that. It could be putting on a nice playlist while you cook, lighting some candles, setting the table. It's just about slowing down. Now, I know for some people it's not possible to slow down the entirety of your life, but it's just making sure to take some moments out of your day that are just about you and taking your time to savour that moment and treating yourself well. Could be savouring your coffee in silence. Like I said, cooking your meal slowly, eating your dinner slowly. Instead of watching TV while you eat your dinner, you could just sit there in silence or listen to a playlist. It's just about connecting with yourself, and how you do that is by slowing down. Another tip for building main character energy that I personally find really good is doing small things beautifully. And for me that means not saving the nice glassware for guests or special occasions. Just the other day I went and bought a whole new set of glassware that is pink, it's ribbed, it's gold rimmed. It has a set of martini glasses, champagne flutes, deep wine glasses, and I use them. I've already used them. I'm using them for my orange juice in the morning, because to me, I am the guest, I am the special guest. So I use these things. I use the good mugs, I wear my nice clothes, even for me, even if it's not a special occasion, just for the sake of it. Even if I'm having a microwave meal, I will still plate that meal up onto my nice dinner plates. I'll light a candle. Even if I'm having a night on the couch, I'll set the atmosphere by dimming the lights, lighting some candles, getting a soft fluffy blanket, good snacks, nice lounge wear that makes me feel confident and just beautiful in myself. It all makes a difference. You find that you move differently, you find you make choices differently. When I do this sort of thing, I will choose shows and movies that tend to uplift and inspire me, rather than ones that will get me on my feelings. And I just find these things really help elevate your main character energy. And on that topic, that takes us to the next tip, which is curating your taste. I know people like different genres of things, like horror movies, true crime podcasts. I know they're a huge thing right now. Personally, that's not my taste, but I choose, on occasion, it's not constant, but I tend to choose to read books that uplift and inspire me and make me feel good. The same with movies and shows. I mean, now and again I will watch other things, but it's not often, because I notice a difference in my thoughts and the way I feel after watching certain things, so I limit that. I put myself on a mental diet of what I consume, and I just find that this, again, it helps your confidence, which in turn helps build your main character energy. Now, I don't know about anyone else, but when I think of main character energy, I think of the movie The Devil Wears Prada. The scene in particular is when Andy gets her makeover and she walks back into the office wearing the famous Chanel boots, and then that goes on to the montage of all the beautiful outfits as she's walking through New York City streets. And to me, that song that plays, just that vibe, that's what I think of when I think of main character energy. I think about it as connecting with who you are, becoming the woman you want to be, living your life for you. So if you've enjoyed this video, then stick around, subscribe and turn on notifications for my next upload. Till next time.